So now I want to talk about this YouTube video called I Died and Archangels Showed Me Earth's Future. And this guy is talking about his near-death experience and how the Archangel Michael and Gabriel was telling him about what was going to happen in the future. And it sounds like all of the other stories we've been hearing forever, but it kind of goes in more detail. And the guy is talking about what I think is a earth shift. So he says it starts with like the sun like getting out of control. It starts shooting out like all these extra plasmas, and the different government seems like they're trying to shoot stuff in the sky to stop the effects of the solar reaction from the sun. And then he talks about, you know, all these wars that's going to go on, like it's going to be devastation of wars. And then he talks about how eventually the earth starts to wobble, like ridiculously wobble, and something gets near it. Now remember what I was talking about in the last video about Jim Mars, and he said eventually like the earth like tilts or does something where all the waters shift over and move into different places. And now, you know, like the lands that our ancient ancestors used that's on the bottom of the ocean now would now be on the top, and any survivors would now, you know, reside in those ancient places because of the flip. So it's like when the earth starts doing all this weird stuff because of this, you know, reaction from the sun and how the other, you know, planets are moving in the system, it causes these electrical discharges and all this wild stuff that affects us tremendously. And they say that like the earth will never end. Like you may end, but the earth, she may shift, but she'll never end. And I guess whoever the survivors are going to be like very highly evolved people to try to restart the earth. And, you know, that's when I guess we live in more peaceful times where it's like no more wars, and the lifestyle would be more so like how they would say is our native populations, where they're more in line with the earth and can live with it because of their higher I guess knowledge of what's going on. But it was an interesting story. I basically told you everything, but I know if you want to watch it, it's really good. It just reminded me a lot of the biblical stuff and a lot of the stuff our unconventional books and stuff tell us. Check it out.